Hello,
Hello, welcome.
welcome.
Sure.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Xavier, Kelly, Julia, right? Uh, Feel free to just stop me if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. We'll wait for another few minutes and to start our session.
Hey, hello everyone. Can you hear me?
Okay, I think let's start. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Developer Experience Working Group. Thank you for attending the session. So, yeah, I would just give you a brief idea of what we are going to do. So, first, let me introduce myself. I am Suganya, a developer advocate at Intersect NDO. As you probably already know, Intersect is a member-based organization focused on the Cardano ecosystem. So they are, or as a team, we are tasked with ensuring Cardano's continuity and future development. So as a developer advocate, my role here is to engage developers and help them to contribute effectively. So, as part of this group, this developer advocate program, we are conducting developer experience working groups like this to engage the developers and talk to them just to understand the human component of how it is to be working in Cardano. Or if you are new into Cardano, we are very much open and welcoming to help you to and guide you through the whole process of becoming a Cardano developer. So that is our aim. Yeah, we also have Bernard. He's a fellow developer advocate. So I'll give some time to introduce himself. Feel free, Bernard, to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Sukanya. Greetings, everyone. My name is Bernard Swanda, one of the Intersect developer advocate. I'm very happy to be with you. Thank you so much for your attendance. Thank you.
Thank you. Since it's a small group, let's keep this session a very interactive one, which will help us to figure out how the current state of developers is, and also to develop the tools according to your expectations. One quick point to inform you is this meeting happens every week, but you have two different time zones and two different dates. There is one happening in Wednesdays by two other developer advocates, and this meeting on Thursdays happens bi-weekly. So after this, we have another meeting on March 20th. So yeah, that is one point I wanted to tell you guys. So let's have some quick introductions from all of you, so it'll be easy to know you or understand you better, and also to guide the session. Feel free to raise your hand and just give us a quick introduction. Go ahead, Kelly. Welcome.
Ah, thanks, Suganya. I hope you can hear me clearly, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes. So yeah, my name is Kelly. I've been in the Cardano community for a while, going a bit back from 2019, 2020. Uh, from Plutus, I've done a bit of smart contract with Plutus, and yeah, I've used the major tools that we have in Cardano, CSL, the node, of course, and the Daedalus wallet. So I'm a developer by profession, but for a while I've been a bit. I kind of stepped out of blockchain for a bit, but now I'm back. So my kind of I'm kind of rejoining with the goal of being what I think you are calling a contributor. I have been following closely the contribution ladder framework, right? So that is what has kind of brought me back. But the goal for me, I guess, is to help the community in terms of development, the open source software.
That's really great to know. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Thanks for introduction. Anyone would like to go next? Sure, Giola. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yeah, that's close enough. uh, Hi,
How are you?
everyone. Hey, Terrence. Nice to see you here. Hello, Bernard. Hi, everyone. My name is Jayola Demilade, um, or you can call me Demi. Demi is what I'm known as, or being called, by basically everyone in Cardano. I have been in Cardano for about 4 years now, and counting. Um, Most of my development stack is around Cardano. Um, Came into Cardano with an engineering background, going into web development full time. I've been participating in multiple, community um, centered or community based uh, structures around Cardano, like Catalyst and whatnot, for a while now. I'm also currently very active in Intersect for the past few months. Have been contributing heavily in the marketing working group. Um, and because I think Cardano has been struggling with marketing for a while, and rather than complaining about, you know, um, that point of view, or I decided to, get my hands dirty and actually contribute to that aspect. And I've been very active in. Sorry, I'm a member of the marketing core team right now, and also very active at the product committee. Trying to contribute to the vision of Cardano at large, um, and um, I'm also a an instructor and mentor um, within the Cardano ecosystem, especially here in Nigeria, mentoring about 400 students on Web3 development in Cardano. And yeah, that's it for me right now. Thank you.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Demi. You are a hard worker. Keep it up. So impressed.
yeah. Hi, Xavier.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Sir Bernard.
Good evening.
At Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a student about Cooksville Global. I was invited by our mentor to join this meeting. I'm so happy to be here to learn from everyone. Yeah, thank you.
I'm glad to have you here. Thank you.
Everyone. Good afternoon, Mr. Bernard Sibanda. Okay, so I'm actually glad to be here. My name is Rufina Kayende. I am a graduating IT developer, and I'm also working alongside Mr. Bernard Sibanda, and he has been our mentor. We have been learning a lot, growing a lot. Yeah, so that is all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pravina.
Thanks, Prefina.
Yeah, I think we have all of your introductions. Thank you so much. So yeah, okay. So first, I would like to give a small introduction about yeah, the developer experience working group repository. I will link it in the chat. It looks like we have a mix of the new developer. Xavier and also experienced developers like Kelly and Demi here. It's good to know that. So here, what we are aiming to do is it is a developer experience group exclusively for anyone who is interested to take up any discussions about their project or any topic uh, uh, for that matter, and anyone looking into contribution ladder. So if, as Kelly was saying, he wished to be on the contributor side, this is basically how you turn your contributions from a minimum new contributor to a maintainer level. So here, this is organized and maintained by the developer advocates. So we also have a list of all the developer advocates here, their LinkedIn, and how you can reach them. So what we do here is, or what we expect from any developer to start with this repository is that you can look about improving documentation, or if you have any project ideas, you could start your building on your own by just opening a discussion, or even working on your own all by yourself and just raising like a pull request. So this way you will be like constantly contributing to our repository, which will be like a career development as well. So that is our main main I would say development or contribution towards this repository. We would encourage you to also go to Intersect MBO. We have a lot of repositories that you can start looking at it. Okay, I think my screen is shared. Yeah. Yeah, we have many repositories inside Intersect NGO. You can pick up any one that is of your choice, and you can go through the issues tab. Um, Sorry about my system is very slow. Um, okay. So yeah, you can find a lot of open issues here. So pick a issue, try to understand that, and if you need any help or you can reach out to any of the developer advocates, and we'll be able to guide you on to the next level. This is applicable to all the repositories of your choice. So coming back to the Intersect developer experience working group repository. Okay. So we have a list of issues that we have already opened, where we would like any developers to come in and take up this task. For example, this is an Intersect knowledge working group page in the Intersect website. Uh, this is a very minimal task, which I would say like an initial task that anyone could take. It's like editing the documentation or adding the relevant details, and you're raising a pull request. You're contributing to the repository. So there's one simple example that I wanted to show. So feel free to use this developer experience working group repository. Okay. And the other thing I wanted to talk about today is, as you all know, we ran a survey last month, and it got concluded on, I think, last week. We haven't come up with a finalized list of survey results to show up with, but I have just created a draft survey results to show, so we'll understand how much of developers or into Cardano already and the challenges they face. So we can even discuss about the pain points here. So that is one agenda I kept it here. This pie chart is a is a result showing that So, what were the aspirations for anyone who's being involved in Cardano? It is saying that developer is the most aspired community here. This is actually a good point for us to consider because considering the amount of developer in the ecosystem and the aspirants to become a developer ecosystem, we'll be having an idea towards where to focus on which to give priority to. So that is one thing. And this is another question where the respondents are already there, or how much are they were or they are into Cardano. This is equally distributed, but yeah, tested different wallets is like anyone who can transact anything over any wallet. That was the main purpose of this question. So it's good that many people have already using Cardano and their wallets. And can explain the key components of the Cardano ecosystem and contributed to open source project related projects was more or less equal. And yeah, writing an automated test for an existing open source, we find it's very, very little. So we are, as an action item, we are thinking about extending this group to give like sessions or to walk through the projects, to build up a small project and walk through the the process of how you develop a smart contract or how you create a wallet and how you transact. So these are like an actionable items for us. Um, and the unit test for the Plutus contract is still there, which means people are already into developing and trying out the test cases for their smart contracts, which is a good thing. Regarding this is I think we could discuss on this further. Yeah, as I said, there's most percentage is in the developers, and the number of people who say that there we have a lack of developer tools and documentations is more. Rest aside, I think we will focus this more for this session. So feel free to raise your points on where we can improve the developer experience. Like since you're already into Cardano or even starting out, so you'll be having few challenges. So it will be a good point to discuss on that now. Yes, Demi.
Hey guys, um, thank you um, very much for um, the presentation. I have a couple of questions. Um, does the developer experience cover other tool stacks as well? Because I see that it's basically focused on um, uh, Plutus and smart contracts, right? Um,
Can you come
does
back
it?
again with the question? Sorry, I was not able to hear you.
Sorry, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So my question is around the, uh, I mean, where the entire developer experience, feedback, and contribution, like the the set of tools and technologies that it covers, right? For now, it seems to be bent on Plutus and Haskell. But does it cover other tool stacks like Akin, Helios, Plutarch, and these other technologies? And if not, I think that it is important that we, you know, connect with these other technologies, right? And we replicate whatever improvements or that we are doing regarding developer experience. We extend that to this other tool set of tools because if you look at the developer community around Aiken, for example, it's growing rapidly, right, compared to Plutus. Because because of its simplicity. So I think that's one thing that I just want to know if there is if this developer experience, work as it is covers those other stacks.
Sure. Before I answering the question, Tex has his hand up. I'll just quickly check what it is about. Go ahead, Tex.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I was just gonna, I guess, provide an answer in this regard here. So, as far as other stacks go, that's something like is under evaluation. So there are Aiken projects in which we're looking at, hey, are we gonna pick that up, or are we gonna have any type of affiliation, anything of that nature? And I guess the simple answer is yes, we do want to do what we can to curate the development experience or developer experience across any type of work on Cardano. But the initial focus is going to be for the core Cardano repos that are held by Intersect, right? That's our responsibility right now. So it's not a no, it's not a blanket no in any way. It's a yes, we'd like to, but more specific to like Bernard and Suganya, who we have leading these sessions. Suganya is great with smart contracts, and Bernard is good with Plutus. I guess the key thing would be is that with Plutus being a base build right now, or under what's considered core Cardano, if that is not easy to work with, why is it not easy to work with? Is it just that it's never going to be easy? And that might be an okay answer, but what do we need to do to make that a little bit easier or more understandable? So feel free to reach out or leave additional comments to clarify what the ask is here. I absolutely want the message to be clear. We're not here to turn anybody away, and absolutely what you're requesting is what we want to take a closer look at. But we have to start with where we are, and that's the key piece here. So,
Okay. I guess that's a future, item to develop or work on.
Uh, Definitely, Demi. Yeah. Just to add to Tech's point, yeah, I do agree, and will definitely keep in mind about your points. But yeah, currently, the reason we are more focused on Plutus is for anyone who are starting new. Of course, Aiken is a good space, but thinking about the very basic thing to have a strong foundation on, this will be a very good platform to start with. So that is also one more point I would like to add. But yeah, thank you for your points. We'll definitely think about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Go
Bernard.
ahead.
Thank you, Demi. That was a very beautiful question. Thank you, Tex. I think you answered it in a way it's very clear. I'll just share and show you the Cardano repo so that following on what Tex said, if you look at the repositories that are under Intersect, okay, let's appreciate number one, the existence of Intersect. That is the first thing. That is why this program is there. The second thing is Intersect is mandated to look after this 80 repository as a what we call core work. Right. If you go through these repositories here, you are going to see some of them have got Python. It's Cardano node test. Of course, Haskell has to be the majority of the language because since 2016, the infrastructure, different things have been done in Haskell. But remember, it is also the reason why we did the survey, and it is also the reason why we are here to make sure that when you have got pain points with Haskell, we tackle them and help you to work with it. So if you look again down here, the curve tool proposal pillars, there's JavaScript there. There's Acta on formal ledger specifications there. You see anything that is here, there could be some that we can prioritize that maybe text can say, all right, for now, for this year in 2025, with all our developers, prospective developers, mentors, whatever, let's tackle these ones. And then you see, we cannot start with something else that is not on our hands first. But take what he said, all developers are welcome. We are not going to turn away anyone because he's doing ICANN. We are not going to turn away anyone because he's developing a library in Python or somewhere, whatever. And we are not going to force you into Haskell. And when you say probably this is a Haskell developer experience group, you are not correct. Remember, we are an evolving community. What we are saying is find yourself where you are comfortable here. See, there's shell. There's a shell there, CLI. We've got all these, some of these, so where you can apply yourself on. From my own experience, I can only advise, especially the new people, they might ask a question, where do I start now? We've got so many different languages. Which one do I start with if I'm a new developer? I will say to you, don't start by looking at a language. Look at what do you want to work with in Cardano. Is it documentation? Is it development? If it is development, come to this repository that you have got a link now. Go through all of them. Check where you can contribute. I think that would be the best approach. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernard. I appreciate the input, and of course, I agree that finding which area that you find most comfortable is a good way to begin. That's basically my thoughts. I have other questions, but I'll leave that for later and let Aaron continue.
Thank you.
Sure, thank you. We have a question here.
Are there other items on the agenda, or
One second.
We have got a little poll. Once Sukanya, you are ready, let me know.
Sure. I think the introduction was pretty clear, Bernard. Yeah, regarding text question, we are not, I mean, this is the agenda and to discuss about the pain points next. And
can you present that once again?
which one?
I see it here, but you should have an indicator that just says present.
You mean
Or
for
you
the
can,
pain?
or you can stop and reshare because it's not on the billboard.
Okay, let me try this.
I say there is a question on the in-call messages.
I do see that here. I was actually about to answer that. That's always probably the first place that I was going to suggest to start is let's go in there and see if you guys can help label those issues. That's super awesome. I'm not sure what else in terms of assistance, like if you're trying to go side by side with somebody, but best thing to do if you can help apply a label to it. The worst thing that happens is that a developer comes back to me or comes directly to you and says, hey, why'd you label it this way? or they'll just change the label themselves. So yeah, absolutely, label it. That's going to help everybody so that issues aren't going stale. So yeah, I would say have fun. Demi.
So I have two questions. The first one is around developer experience. The other one is connected to intersect affairs, right? But before I ask the first question, do we is the entire contribution to the developer experience based on that repo, right? The repo you just shared with us, the DevX repo, right? Or for example, we have or to simplify the question, my question, right? Say we have a set of items that we have collected based on feedback to work on to improve developer experience. Where do we have those things documented, right? And how do we create action, and where are the action items created and documented as well? What we are currently working on, or what's currently being contributed on, is all that being documented on the GitHub repo, or is that somewhere else? Is that in Intersect's knowledge base, or what's the?
Yeah, I mean, long term, we would want that to be how would you say? Sorry. Yeah, long term, we want this to be on the knowledge base or whichever. For sure. Like we can do it on the knowledge base. We can do it in the Google Drive. We can do it a number of different places. Right now, it's going to be the Meet recordings that are going to the Google Drive, and then the developer advocates week over week. I mean, we meet at least once a week to go over these things. So the issues that you all raise, we talk about as action items for the next meeting. So
Okay, because effective onboarding and proper structure for operating as a collective is ideal in order to be effective, right? So those are the first things that ask. The first set of questions, what's the current environment that we operate with? How do we contribute, like you have shared the repo? How do we initiate the next set of action items or plans around those things, and where are those things documented? And of course, they have to be open to the rest of the community for them to see what's currently going on. And not everyone basically is has or finds the GitHub interface friendly, right? To go through all of that information.
I would. Sorry, I would also supplement. Yeah, this repo is probably key place number one.
Okay.
I would say just stack up this issues. If we go into a backlog, we go into a backlog. But if you have a list of issues, maybe you want to put that as one. If you have different topics for those issues, you can do a list of issues per each topic. But yeah, file it as an issue for sure. That way, I mean, our developer advocates are in this repo every day, I would say, probably. If not every day, at least once a week. So
Yeah. So I would recommend, to you as well to use the issues tab or the discussions tab so that we can asynchronously meet and discuss what is on your mind, and that will be more helpful.
Okay. I just want to throw this in here, and that's my question, right? Do we have is there a well-packaged dev toolkit for kickstarting projects in Cardano, right? Because the only one that I am aware of for Plutus development is Jambala, which was developed by Ian. He's one of the instructors at Emergo Academy and a very good friend of mine. So basically, like a project, a basic project starter environment, probably built around Nix or Cabal, or a simple Docker instance to start any project, right? That you can just pull into like a Docker environment, or if it's a virtual machine, maybe running Nix on Ubuntu or something, right? Where you can easily, include dependencies to your project and whatnot, and stuff like that. Is there a plan for that? I do not know the current state of Jambala. I don't think Ian has, uh, done any updates to it as it is, and there has been recent major developments to Cardano as a technology, right? So I don't know if that's one of the conversations we have, or if anyone's aware of any. If there's anyone you actually use already, please let us know or let me know. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Jambala, I also worked on that. Thank you. Thanks
Oh,
for that.
nice.
Yeah, you're a close friend of Ian. He was my tutor. Jambala is really, really great. Yeah. As far as I know, we are thinking about setting up those great basic project starter prototype kind of a thing. One of a developer advocates he's interested around Nix. So for now, we don't have anything concrete to show, but we are in the discussions and the progress of work. But that will be a good point to note down as well.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Sorry, I didn't get the last two statements. Are you currently working on it? Is it? And then what's the current state of Jampala? Right. It's actually nice to know that you contribute. You're a major contributor.
Yeah, even I think it's not been very active. Maybe for 6 months now. I'm not sure why, but yeah, it's not very active. What I was saying is we have this idea as part of our action items to create a basic prototype like a starter kit. One of our developer advocates, yeah, he is interested into Nix and working on researching more about it. So this is already there in our action items. Yeah, we will definitely share if we have any developments on that.
Okay, sounds good. Right. And my second question is, which is intersect oriented, right? Is packaging Cardano as a product is a very extensive subject because it touches so many other areas, right? Aside from developing layer twos for scaling and adding features to the ledger that facilitates specific type of applications. I think dev experience is one of the major components that I think should be included as one of the core packages for product development. So, has anyone ever thought about is that conversation currently going on with connecting with the product committee? Because I think a lot of the feedback and a lot of the contributions that we make in here would be important to packaging Cardano as a product for entrepreneurs and also technical developers. I just had thought to bring that to the table. So what are your thoughts?
You will forgive me, Demi. I was trying to pick up on your question, then my mouse froze, and then there were what you said. Some of it I missed it.
Okay, I don't mind repeating
Just
the
if
question.
you can just highlight to me your questions,
Okay.
I'll try to attempt to we engage you on that. Meanwhile, others, I have posted a poll there. Just see if you can select what is appropriate. Yes, if you can briefly take me through again. Sorry to make you repeat this.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
That happens. So my question is around connecting the important conversations or the major conversations and contributions that we are making here as developer advocates, right?
Yes.
Connecting those things to packaging Cardano as a product. I think the dev experience is important when it comes to product development for an infrastructure like Cardano. So I think it would be ideal, or it would benefit the Cardano ecosystem to have a structure for integration with the product committee, handling the product side of things on how to best solve these problems regarding developer experience and have them packaged with producing a product out of Cardano. Like, does that make sense? I don't know if
Yeah, it
that
does
makes
make sense a lot. I have been on this product committee, and we have been also discussing. I think you were there, I was there, when we looked
yeah.
at Cardano as a product and also Cardano as a service. And then that is I think, taking Cardano out as before. Remember before, the focus was on building the infrastructure, getting all these CIPs into place, whatever. But now, with the decentralization and the coming in of Intersect, definitely these different committees have got different areas they are solving. So if you look at fully the objectives of that product committee, I think from my side, Tex can correct me, it is on the commercial side where they are taking Cardano to the people in a commercial way, right? On our side here, the first most important thing you have mentioned is looking after our developers and to ensure that they are incentivized, they are motivated via the contribution ladder. And again, they are directed. Remember also they are mentored, they are guided. Unlike before, you've got different repositories, and then all along it's up to you where you go into, you get recognized or you don't get recognized. So definitely, we are not going to, I'm not sure, I can't say this or that concerning this. But I think here, you mentioned two very important things. That product committee is very important. And then this side here, we, on the dev experience, all what we want here, we want the developers in Cardano, existing developers, we maintain them, motivate them, incentivize them, help them, assist them, connect them. And number two, and then recruit more new developers. You are a marketing person in Nigeria. I know very well one of the key problems you are having is finding Cardano developers on some of the Catalyst funded projects.
True.
So we need more developers, and we need to somehow help direct them. Rather, on your own trial and error, you do this video and that, talk to a friend, and then you are sitting there. There is no structure that looks at your contribution. There is no consistency in the whole system in terms of values, remuneration, contribution ladder, or rising up. It's all up to you. That is why sometimes maybe you've got 5,000 developers, at another time they drop down to 800. So what I'm saying is we want to fill that gap to retain the existing one, bring new ones, motivate, educate, mentor, provide direction as we move along. And along the way, you can also contribute in this regard. I don't know if this helps you. For me, for now, I would look at them as a separate committees. That is why they exist. Otherwise, if there was a way where they had an intersection, we would have seen it as a duplicate immediately, and they would have been meshed. I'm not very sure I answered it correctly or fully or accurately. Give me that benefit without my opinion.
Oh yeah, you actually did speak to important things. Like you mentioned, the foundational focus, right? The core focus of what we're doing here is to actually, deliver a, a decent or a way better than the next dev experience for developers.
Where you are right, sorry to just add this thing here, where you are right 100%, dev experience affects the marketing a lot because what they are selling is a product and a service to the people. If it's half cooked, not well cooked, not according to the customer specification. Why? Because the developers are not motivated, they are not directed, they don't have any, what do you call it, a certainty, assurity, consistency with their direction, their work. They will leave. What happens? You go there, you market, you find a very good big customers around, they come here, and they find developers have left. Why? Because we have not done our job. And we cannot achieve what we are doing in isolation. We need to link yes to the other committees. Definitely there is working with the other committees, knowing what the other committees are doing. Definitely there, we can't just run this as an isolated committee or on its own like this. That is my feeling.
Yeah, thank you. You actually did speak to the question and gave a lot of clarity, to that. The thought I currently have is, while we, put together this set of items and we work on them, improve them, um, build and improve dev experience. It is, if looking at the commercial side of things, like you said, as the product committee focuses on the overall vision of Cardano, around infrastructure and scaling and whatnot, if they're able to touch or reach out to as many interested business developers who want to build scalable solutions on Cardano, and they come into the ecosystem, and then building on the ecosystem is difficult, right? And they have all these issues. It's back to square one. They're going to end up leaving and taking their ideas somewhere else. So I actually think that developer experience is important in that aspect of delivering Cardano as a product, right? It's an important sub element to that. Yeah, so that's it basically, Bernard. Thank you. Thank you guys
Thank
for
you very much. Great input.
Tepex. Do you have anything to say?
No, I didn't have anything to add at this time. So.
Okay. Over to you, Aaron.
Did we miss any questions in the chat? Or are those all done?
Looks like Bernard has requested for a poll.
Was everyone able to see or find the poll? It's at the shapes in the bottom right of the Google Meet.
Yeah. Quickly share that instead.
If you can assist, even if you are 3 or 4, indicate here, because we want to prepare a practical interactive session when we come. And we want to invite you again to go, and also when you come next time, bring other developers so that we don't repeat things with the new. We also want to plan, it will help a lot if we can have a framework where we can know with the existing people we had. We had a meeting last week, we have a meeting, last week, we have a meeting now. We are going to have a meeting after 2 weeks.
Right.
What would be your interest here along what I have listed there? If I have not listed anything, you can edit other, and you can type it here under in-call messages. With regards to those repositories that we have shown you, and if you look at the list that we have given you, where are you interested in? You can just select any, or I
I've
should
shared
have
the
out.
screen to show up the poll. To add to Bernard's views, since it's a recurring meeting, it would be nice if we have some expectations from you so that we can, meet again and work on that. So, yeah, use the poll
Uh,
or feel free to tell the expectations you have for the next meeting.
oh, sorry. Can you guys help me out, please? I'm actually new to this poll thing. How do I put in my?
I shared my screen. Are you able to see that?
Okay, I can
If
see a
you
screen.
go next to the chat, there is an
Mm-hmm.
activities tab,
Okay.
and
Oh
if you
yeah.
click polls, you can click on your answer there.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah.
Yes.
I had an extension covering the activities.
Thank you.
Okay. Uh,
As you are completing that, I can share with you that, remember, this is not a one-way interaction whereby you are coming here, you are expecting us to have all the answers, all the skills to assist you. It's a two-way process. Some of you are experienced developers, you are already working on some of these projects. So you can assist as mentors so that we reach out to each and every developer and assist. Also assist us when you go out there to be form of some ambassadors to let people know now the developer experience group exists. It is, you can always attend to them on Thursday during this time, 8 p.m. And then we have got two groups, like she said. If you come next week, there is another group. If you come to our group, it will come after next week. Okay. What we don't want to make this boring up until you end up finding no purpose and you leave without communicating. That is why we would like you proactively to say, all right, personally, I would want assistance with this. And then that will be awesome. We have got a, what do you call it, Discord. You can also post on the Discord there that they've
Yeah, I have shared the link.
shared with
This
them.
is the developer experience
When
working
you,
group Discord.
when you
Yeah,
post anything pertaining to developer experience needs, we will pick it up. Once we pick it up, then we can use it either to plan for the next coming session, and then we do something. If you have got something on the dev experience that can improve the life of developers and you want to showcase with it. We'll give you 5 to 10 minutes to come and present. We discuss it. We see how we can go around. Another thing, if all the repository is there, you can also assist on some of these automation templating or directing us to other information with related to what we are doing there that can assist developers, because we've got lots of information, libraries, tools scattered all over in different places. It would be nice we consolidate it into a certain place where it's a one-stop shop for everything. So thank you very much. Let's hope next time, let our numbers be bigger than what we have now. And I will invite you again. Keep attending, keep contributing. Thank you very much from my side.
Yeah. From my side, thank you guys for attending. We have a list of actionable items from your inputs. Uh, Thank you for raising your points. There any other questions that we can help with?
Nothing for me. I'm good for now. Thank you. It's nice to meet you guys.
Thanks, Jenny. Same here.
Right. Thank you. We can meet
I
next
will also
week.
leave my
Next
Discord
yeah.
handle here. Yeah, maybe Bernard, you can also share your handle, Discord handle. So if anything and if you want to reach out in person, you can feel free anytime.
Okay. Basically, if you just come to the Intersect under DevX working group, you will always post the SWIMS 5274. SWIMS 5274. Yeah, awesome.
Sorry, I don't see you as one of the. I think I don't think I've added you as a friend, Bernard. I'm not sure, but I would.
Uh,
Dania, I can't find you on the Intersect Discord. I don't know if you are in there. I'm currently in the Dev Experience working group Discord, and I can't find you.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I have seen you. Let me send you a message.
Okay.
I've seen you, and I've replied to you. Yes, is Alpha Centauri?
Alpha Centauri.
Yes, after Century.
Yeah, Alpha Centauri.
Yes,
Yeah.
you will
Okay.
see WIMS there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
WIMS is there. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I've interacted with you a lot before.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
Fast. Right. But let me connect you, definitely. Send you a
I'm not
message.
sure. Sorry to interrupt. I'm not sure why my name is not coming up there, but I'll just give you a friend request.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, if nothing is there, we can close this meeting and we'll meet in the recurring meeting that comes up. Thank you, everyone, once again.
Thank you. Thank you guys
Okay, thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
All right, guys. Bye. See you guys next week.
Sure.
Bye, everyone.
Hi, Profina.
Night, sir.
Yes, Xavier, awesome.
Um,
Come on.
I think you should. I think you should send me a message. I still can't find you.
I have
But
sent you a message. You've replied to me.
no, not you. I'm talking to Aaron.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Uh, yeah, I'll definitely send you a message. I am not sure why I don't show up under the group, but I spotted your name, so yeah, right after this call, I'll give you a request. All right.
Okay, that's good. All right.
Yeah, I did.
All
I
right,
did
Bernard.
actually.
I would reach out to you about
Definitely, Temi.
yeah.
We've worked together before. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate.
Yes, no problem.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
Bye bye.
Bye.
you. Thank you, Sukanya. I think that was
Yeah,
very good. We are not meeting next week, but the week after. Am I right?
correct. Right.
All right. I think let's call it a day for now.
Sure.
We will meet, have a session again.
Sure. So for the coming session, you will be hosting a small project. That's the plan.
I would love it to be practical. I'll go around
Yeah.
with the dev experience people, and then if we can find also some 2, 3 who can bring up some presentation here, make it live, because you see, we don't want people to come and sit and sit and sit. You'll see this number dwindling down to 1.
Huh. Right. Did you have the what do we call? Yeah, Kelly Mohindi. Do you have the Discord handle of that person?
I think Kelly is on the. I'll find out.
What is this? Yeah.
My mouse is not working. I'm not sure what went wrong. So I can't even move left and right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh yeah, there now it's moving. Stop
Oh,
moving. I think it's very hot from where I am here. So my mouse is not moving.
okay. No problem. Fine. We will connect then. Just
Thank you.
yeah, keep preparing your thing and let me know if
All
you
right.
have any inputs.
Before you go, also, I would like to have a meeting with that other lady.
Fatima.
Find out Fatima, and then give me the day and the time, and I'll
Okay.
send it.
Sure. I will add a Discord group for all three of us. So
Yeah.
any questions, I'll ask her to post there.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good
Thank you
night.
very much.
Bye.
Bye.